Yeah, so today the topic is unlocking the power of PyCaret with machine learning, and we are ready with our expert, and I hope everybody has joined. So let's start this webinar with a video of AISECT Learn. Yes. So now let's understand how we are going to take this webinar. So you have any questions, please type in your questions and we'll answer all your questions. During the session, everybody will be muted. So if you have any question, you can write in the chat box and we'll answer at the end of the session. And if you have any doubts or any queries, or if you feel you have understood everything, you can type OK. So now I request my colleague to put a poll just to lighten the mood of this session. May I have the poll, please? So can you describe yourself, about yourself? Are you a student, self-employed, working, or looking for a job? Very quickly. I hope everybody has given the answer. Now let's see the results. Yeah. So as we have 52% as a working professional, and 39% are students. 6% are looking for a job, and 3% are self-employed. That's very good. We have got a mixture of every kind of person here. So now we'll go ahead. Let us know about our trainer, Mr. Aditya Tandon. He's a computer science and data science professional with a strong foundation in education sector. And he has got his own channel, See For Yourself, very popular channel. And he has a very renowned name in technology and education sector, mobile app creator, and he has trained more than 1,500 students. And he's making here to impact a great role in computer science and data science. Over to you, sir.
थैंक यू एवरीवन। सबको नमस्कार, सबको प्यार भरा दो। और मैं इस सेशन में बाइलिंगुअल रहूंगा। आई होप इंग्लिश और हिंदी मैं ऐसे ही रहूंगा ताकि सबको समझ में आ सके। एंड थैंक यू प्रभाकर सर फॉर इंट्रोड्यूसिंग मी विद दिस ब्यूटीफुल इंट्रोडक्शन यू पुट इट अप। सो हम स्टार्ट करते हैं। पहली बात हम बात करेंगे PyCaret की। तो मुझे आप प्लीज एवरीवन राइट इन द चैट बॉक्स PyCaret पता है, यस या नो में आंसर करिए। अगर आपको पता है तो यस, नहीं पता है तो नो। हल्का हल्का भी पता है तो यस कर दीजिए। ओके ओके ओके, नहीं पता कोई बात नहीं, नहीं पता तो कोई बात नहीं, पता है तो कोई बात नहीं, हम फिर भी पढ़ेंगे अच्छे से, राइट। तो इस सेशन में हमने ध्यान देंगे। पहली बात, हम सीधा आगे बढ़ते हैं। हम यहाँ बात करने वाले हैं, सिंपल सा है, यहाँ पर बिजनेस प्रॉब्लम हम यहाँ देख रहे हैं सामने यहाँ पर, राइट। और बिजनेस प्रॉब्लम क्या कह रही है? देखो, कोई भी प्रॉब्लम है, कोई भी हमें काम करना है, उसे हम बिजनेस प्रॉब्लम कहते हैं। ऐसी प्रॉब्लम जिससे मैं बिजनेस बना सकूं, या मेरे बिजनेस में सपोज करें अगर मेरे पास कोई डेटा आ रहा है, उस डेटा को मुझे समझना है कि भाई ये सपोज करें, मैं आपको एक और बड़ी एग्जांपल देता हूँ। फैब इंडिया का स्टोर है, राइट। फैब इंडिया का स्टोर में टी शर्ट्स भी है, जीन्स भी हैं, सब तरह के आइटम्स मिलते हैं, उसके अंदर आप जाके खरीद सकते हो, राइट। तो एक स्टोर ने, सपोज करें मैंने एक स्टोर फ्रेंचाइज ली, मैंने स्टोर खोला और मैंने स्टोर में मैंने देखा कि मेरे जो लोग एक दिन में 100 सेल्स हुई, उन 100 सेल्स में 100 सेल्स के अंदर 80% दैट इज 80 सेल्स में टी शर्ट विद जीन्स लोग ज्यादा लेके जा रहे हैं, राइट। मैंने ये चीज देखा कि कॉम्बो ज्यादा लेके जा रहे हैं, और 20% मतलब 20 लोग सिर्फ टी शर्ट या जीन्स ऐसे लेके जा रहे हैं। तो इस डेटा से मैंने क्या समझा कि भाई 80% जनता को जीन्स और टी शर्ट का कॉम्बो पसंद आ रहा है। मैंने क्या कर दिया, अगले दिन मैंने डिस्काउंट ऑफर डाल दिया राइट। तो इस तरह के बिजनेस प्रॉब्लम को हम काम कर सकते हैं। तो जब अगर आप यहाँ पे जब स्लाइड में आप ध्यान से देख रहे हैं तो नेक्स्ट स्टेप आता है डेटा सोर्सिंग और ईटीएल। ईटीएल आ गया आपका एक्सट्रैक्शन, ट्रांजिशन एंड लॉजिक। आपने डेटा एक्सट्रैक्ट किया, आपने डेटा आया, डेटा आपने स्टोर किया, उसको ट्रांजिशन करे, उसमें लॉजिक लगा रहे हैं किस डेटा का मतलब क्या है। जो अभी हमने 2 मिनट के अंदर ये चीज समझ ली कि फैब इंडिया के स्टोर पे 100 लोग आए, 80 लोगों ने जीन्स और टी शर्ट्स ली, ये डेटा हमें मिला, डेटा को एक्सट्रैक्ट किया गया, ट्रांजिशन किया गया, उसमें बदलाव किए गए, देखा कि हाँ भी हम प्रॉपर उसकी फॉर्मेटिंग कर दें, उसके बाद हम उस पर लॉजिक लगा रहे हैं। नेक्स्ट आता है एक्सप्लोरेटरी डेटा एनालिसिस। अब ये चीज क्या भला है? पाइथन जो है भाई साहब, हमारा पाइथन बहुत ही शानदार है। पाइथन क्या करता है कि भाई आप चिंता मत करो, आप मुझे डेटा भेजो, मैं डेटा को आपको अच्छे से प्रस्तुत करूंगा, ये पाइथन कह रहा है आप लोगों से, राइट। और आप मुझसे कमांड्स पूछ जाइए और आप डेटा एनालिसिस करते जाइए, जैसे कोई मिसिंग वैल्यू है कि नहीं है, कोई ऐसी एंट्री जो गलत हो रखी हो, या जो फॉर्मेट जिस फॉर्मेट में आ रहा है उस फॉर्मेट में नहीं है, ये सब चीजें हम करते हैं ईडीए के अंदर करते हैं। नेक्स्ट थिंग हमारे पास आती है, सॉरी, डेटा प्रेप। डेटा को प्रिपेयर किया जाता है, ये टिपिकल मशीन लर्निंग लाइफ साइकिल है आपकी। आई होप मशीन लर्निंग के बारे में पता होगा कि हम मशीन से काम करा रहे हैं, भाई तुम समझो और मुझे निष्कर्ष बताओ। मशीन को सिखा रहे हैं, मशीन को लर्न करा रहे हैं। कौन? हम चाहते हैं हमारा काम ऑटोमेट हो जाए और जल्द से जल्द हो जाए। हम तो कर ही सकते हैं, हमारा दिमाग बहुत अच्छे से काम कर रहा है, पर हम चाहते हैं, ओके राइट। सो व्हाट वी वांट इज दैट data sourcing. Okay, I just saw some message that kindly go through with English. Sorry, I will repeat again in English now. So data sourcing and ETL, right? So I have installed a store of Fab India, and those in that one day sales, I saw that out of 100 people, 80 people bought T-shirt with jeans. So I can now extract this data and put it up with my business, right? I can put up a discount offer with the very next day or the very next month, so that people may come more to my store and buy those things, right? Then comes exploratory data analysis, EDA, right? So EDA means what? EDA is something, the tools provided by Python to explore the data. Simple. Exploratory, we want to explore the data. So those the tools for the analysis on the data for exploration is called, the process is called exploratory data analysis. Simple fact, right? Then we come to our data prep. We prepare our data for it accordingly. Like our data should be clean, because our machine, our system, our computer would not eat or get the data, right, when it is having missing values or scrambled values or false values. We need to identify those which are not recognized by the machine, and then it will, what to say, it will feed the data to the machine. After that, we have model training and selection. We have to train our model. Okay, what is model here? A model is a tool, just like a mathematical formula. Okay, we are providing the data to that mathematical formula and we are getting the output, right? But we need to define that function, that mathematical formula, that is called the machine learning model, right? This machine learning model will get trained on the data, and after training, if we get the accuracy of satisfaction, right? If we satisfactory like 70%, 80%, 90%, maybe the accuracy results we get, so we'll be satisfied. Okay, this machine learning model is working very fine, and then we can apply unseen data, other data as well to that model, and then we can get the output as well. We can get the conclusion out of it, right? We have to select that also. And then deployment and monitoring. So if you can see that it's a backtracking thing, right? The arrows are moving forward and backward, right? So we can do multiple iterations on it until we get satisfied. Are you guys clear with this concept? Are you guys clear with this thing? We can move ahead. Show me some support, guys. Right. Okay, then next we have a so simple data prep, model training and selection. This is expansion of that particular small segment which I was talking about. So in this, we can see that there's a data, and then we split the data, right, into two halves, training and testing, right? We train by training data, we train the model, we train the machine. Like, look, like what you guys right now, but the AISECT will be offering you many courses, right? And they'll be training you. We'll be training you so that you can be trained and become, and you'll be able to solve the problems, right? Like that only we are training the machine to get to know the data and then find the conclusion on itself, right? Feature scaling, missing values imputation, right? Missing values imputation. Imputation means to impute, to deduce what the missing values are and then get correcting that, right? We need to fill it up with some other values or remove those missing values. This process is called imputation. Now encodings, we need to encode because like if we have the data of like that Fab India store only, that if there's a column in that Fab India data set that we have to look at, like the person who bought jeans and t-shirt, yes, no, right? But the system doesn't understand, the machine doesn't understand yes and no. What it understands? Only the numerical values. So we need to encode that data into, because there are two things, right? Yes and no. So we'll be putting 0 or 1 to that particular, 0 for no, 1 for yes. This is what encodings means. And then feature engineering, right? This is the most important part in any machine learning thing, that we need to provide the features. We need to tell the machine that, hey machine, you have this data set with you. You have multiple attributes with you. You need to look at these 4 features in particular only to get the maximum output, right? To get the maximum performance out of you, you need to look at this data. We as humans need to provide those particular features we know to tell the machine, right? This is called feature engineering, right? Now it comes when if you move it down to that feature engineering, you can see the cross-validation environment is there, right? I have both screens. I have screen here also. That's why I'm looking at this, and this only turned me alarm. Okay, the model training, model tuning, ensemble, and selection. We'll be looking over in a quick way in this webinar only. Then out of test, right? We will finalize the pipeline. That the pipeline which was estimated for in the top for the train part will be finalizing. Okay, the model is now trained. We'll be giving a test to the machine. We'll be testing our machine whether that machine can speculate the data when conclude the data as expected or not, right? This is a simple fact. And then we'll deploy and then we'll monitor. That's a simple thing. Okay, next ahead. What are the challenges of the machine learning cycle? Okay, simple challenges that very iterative. Okay, it will take a hell lot of time. Okay, very time consuming, right? Right tooling in the hands of right people, yeah, must be there, right? You are here in this webinar because you are the right people, because you'll learn the right tools, and it is very important. So creating a seamless pipeline is very hard. You can never be sure that this particular process or this particular way is correct. So creating like a seamless pipeline, it's very hard. Focus on end goal and solving business problems. Scalability is just not desirable, okay, but it's very much needed. So scalability, however, what do you mean by scalability, right? If I want this machine learning model, which I've just created, okay, which has just tuned to my purpose, whether I can apply the large data set to it, but whether this machine learning model can eat a whole bunch of food, not the small foods, right? This is what scalability means. Okay, next ahead. So next we have traditional scikit machine learning demo. Simple, I'll show you. If you have Google Colab, if you know Jupyter, I'll be showing you right now. Okay, next. So simple, it's a demo that this is a car price prediction thing. So let me share my screen so that I can show it. Okay. Okay then, right. Now you can see my screen right now, everyone. Okay, so this is what a car price prediction simple ML project looks like. Like we have pandas, we have matplotlib. I am Kritik Jain. I am teaching right now. The first I am getting you the glimpse of what traditional machine learning looks like, and then I'll be introducing you with PyCaret, because you need to know that PyCaret is a new tool. Why do we need it? So in order to understand the proper usage, the proper application, we need to first of all look at the traditional method we are going through. Okay, thank you. So this is a quick thing. Like if I show you that these dependencies, we all know that this is scikit-learn, sklearn, model selection, train test split, linear regression. I've loaded the data set onto my this Colab, this notebook. This data set looks like this. These are the selling price. These are the car names, the year, the selling price, the present price, the kilometers driven, and everything you can see right now. So what we are looking to do here, we have the data set of car price prediction, means that we have to predict the selling price of the car based on this data. Okay, we'll be feeding this data to the machine, and then machine will give me the data, will giving me the conclusion. Okay, like this is the accuracy of it also, how much the machine was able to train, how much the testing went. Okay, so we'll be looking at this. Though we have the head and tail, right? The head means the first 5 rows, the tail means the last 5 rows. This is the data shape that we have over 301 cars, okay, vehicles, and we have the information as well. So first we'll be checking this. This is what missing value imputation means. Okay, what you saw in the presentation, this is what imputation means, that we are checking the number of missing values. Okay, I've already commented out the second line, because first and second line, they both are same. They both work same. Either you write is null or either you write is any. Both are same. So I've opted the one of two and then use that. So we can see that there are no missing values in there. Now what we are doing, we are just checking the fuel type, the seller type, and the transmission. How many values have been categorized right now? Okay, the fuel type, right? This is the function value underscore counts, and in that the fuel type, this is the name of the attribute of the data set. If you just look at all, like this is the fuel type, right? In the fuel type, it is written diesel, petrol, diesel, right? Seller type, dealer, right? And then transmission, manual, automatic. So these are the types, and we just need to look at that. 239 entries are of petrol in the fuel type, right? 60 are for diesel and 2 are for CNG. Dealer and individual both have 195, 106, right? We have this category. So these why I did this? Because these entries are in the string format, in the alphabet format, and our machine does not understand the alphabets. So we need to encode in the numerical format to make our machine understand, right? Okay. So okay, Vikas Gupta says that mixing a little English. So what we are doing, हम क्या कर रहे हैं? We are just mixing. हम find out कर रहे हैं कि dealer, individual, manual, automatic. We are finding it out, and these entries are string entries, string or alphabet entries. Alphabets में हमें इनको convert करना है. We have to convert it into numericals, numbers, right? हम उनको convert कर रहे हैं. This is what encoding means. So fuel type, petrol, diesel, CNG, right? हम ये करना चाह रहे हैं. So seller type is what, like I've pointed out. 3 entries there. There are 3 entries: petrol, diesel, and CNG. So I've encoded it 0, 1, and 2. Seller type, 2 entries see. Dealer and individual, 0 and 1. Manual and automatic, 0 and 1. Okay. So now we can have a look at the data set. Now you can see that. अब आप देख सकते हैं 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay. Now again, this thing, the car name is also there. Either we can encode it, or we can just delete this column when feeding the data to the machine, right? So this is what splitting the data and the target, right? What is the data? We don't need the car name here. We don't need the selling price here. हमें car name or selling price नहीं चाहिए, क्योंकि selling price किस में आएगा? Selling price will be the part of Y. That is the target. We need to predict on it, right? हमें predict करना है उसके ऊपर. तो axis equals to 1 means the column. Axis का मतलब 1 means column part. तो हम देख सकते हैं, we can look at it, x dot shape and y dot shape. तो हमारे पास 7 columns है. There are 7 columns here, okay, and 301 entries. Okay, that's the thing. So Then splitting the training and testing data. Right, simple. So we have X and Y. We have to split it in both halves, X also in two halves and Y in two halves. X को भी दो halves में करना है, train and test. Y को भी दो halves में करना है, train and test. So X, Y, and we have specified test size to be 0.3, means 30% testing size. 30% होना चाहिए. And random state means that this is a 42, means that I have chosen the 42nd way of splitting the data. There are many ways you can split the data. बहुत सारे तरीके हैं डेटा को स्प्लिट करने के, लेकिन मैंने यहाँ पर 42वां तरीका चूज किया. आई हैव चोजन द 42nd वे. यू कैन पुट एनी नंबर, आप कोई भी नंबर डाल सकते हैं उसके ऊपर. राइट, देन वी मूव ऑन टू द लीनियर रिग्रेशन मॉडल, बिकॉज सिंपल रिग्रेशन मींस दैट वी you'll study more in this regard. So regression is linear regression. Simple means the linear equation, like we have y and we have x. The y is a function of x. So we have put our given our x train and y train. हमने x train और y train दिया है, and उस model पे हमने उसको fit कराने का कोशिश किया. We have fitted the model. We have tried to fit. We have asked our machine to get, okay, machine, this is your x train, this is your y train. Put it in the equation and find out. Okay. Now we can find out the training data prediction model evaluation, that हमारा model कैसे काम करा, how did it perform. So what we'll do, dot predict, and we have our training error score. So training score is right now is 87.6. हमारा upon training हमारा machine 87.6% लेकर आए ट्रेनिंग में, अच्छा ट्रेन हुआ है. Then हम इसको देखो, मैंने इसको 0.2f करके शॉर्ट में, ये सब पाइथन ट्रिक टू यूज दैट, कि अगर मैं लास्ट की जो डेसिमल प्लेसेस को 2 में कर दूं, आई कैन randomize the, I can what to say, approximate the large number after decimal into 2 places of decimals. Right, what I did, simple this. And then we can predict this is the graph on based on training data, and after that testing also, testing is 87.873. So, and I can visualize that also. This is the testing chart. Okay, this is the testing, because 30% था, वो 70% था, 30% था, right? So this is what a simple car price prediction means. Okay, then we will move on to our basic thing. Okay, now the fun is that what is PyCaret? I'll put it in slideshow. So if you can look at the PyCaret is an open source, low code machine learning, right? It's very easy to use, productivity tool, and business ready. All of these all today's major businesses are using. कई सारे businesses और corporations इसका इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, बहुत easy है. अभी हम देता है लंबा process था. We have seen the very long process, right? We need to split the data, find missing values, okay, through pandas, matplotlib, scikit-learn, right? We have seen that. Guys, are you able to grasp what I'm telling you? आप सब समझ पा रहे हैं मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ? Put it in the chat, right? Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. So what are the features? We need to prepare the data, model training. We can do hyperparameter training. What is hyperparameter? Right. Parameter means the attribute. Okay. So out of all the attributes, right, out of all the attributes, जितने attributes हमारे पास है, what are the best possible parameters? What are the best possible attributes I can give? I can find out. मैं दे सकता हूँ, किसको दूंगा? मशीन को बताऊंगा कि मशीन ये 10 attributes है. Machine these 10 attributes. Out of these 10, you focus on only these 4. These are 4 more important, essential है. फिर उनकी मैं tuning करूंगा अपने हिसाब से. I will tune it. Like आप रेडियो स्टेशन में अगर आप ट्यूनिंग करते हैं ना, तो कि आप रेडियो स्टेशन सुन पाए, right? You tune your radio sets to listen to the radio broadcast. My voice is not coming properly. Okay.
No, it's okay, sir. Maybe he has got the problem in his headset.
Okay. I'll continue. So what I was telling you, that hyperparameter tuning, I will explain it further. And is analysis and interpretability, model selection, and experiment logging. This is all theory part. I'll straightforward jump into the PyCaret thing. Okay. So what are the use case supported by the ML? So use case supported by PyCaret only, the supervised, the unsupervised learning. There are 2 types of machine learning: classification, regression. Time series comes under supervised. Clustering, anomaly detection, association, rule mining. the natural language processing, they all come under this unsupervised. ये सब support करता है. PyCaret supports everything. You can do a whole lot of machine learning thing in PyCaret only, right? So these are the cumulative lines of code comparison. It's a simple graph to show you that the scikit-learn, the lines of code, कितनी lines of code लिखी जा रही है scikit-learn के लिए आप ऊपर red black line देख सकते हैं आप. The black line shows the cumulative lines of code. बहुत ज्यादा कोड लिखा जा रहा है, 160 lines of code तो इतना हो ही जाता है. But in comparison with PyCaret, you can see the red bar here. तो PyCaret वही काम करेगा. PyCaret will do the same job in less lines of code. कम से कम लाइन ऑफ कोड में PyCaret वही काम करके देगा जो आपका scikit-learn पे काम हो रहा था, right? Are you guys all with me right now? सब लोग मेरे साथ हो? Yes.
Sir, let's have a poll right now so that we can feel that. Yes. So may I have the poll, please? Yes. So I think you people have already seen this our website, and you have seen these courses. We have got 3 courses: Advanced Diploma in Data Science for AI/ML, Python for Data Science Advanced Certification course, and Python for Data Science Certificate course. So according to you, which course you will be interested in? Kindly put your votes. Okay.
We have lots of
now,
coming in. Yeah.
Yeah. So now we'll see the results. Yes. So 55% wants to do advanced. That is the very good course, and then remaining are for both the 2 courses. Okay, sir. Now we'll go ahead.
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much. So one of our participants have asked me the question that when model goes for retraining after deployment. Okay. It will go for retraining after deployment. Okay. For retraining, right. If we are satisfied with our model that we have achieved maximum achievable accuracy in training and testing, so then we can go for retraining. Otherwise, we can go directly for deployment, because there's something like that. We need to balance our thing, right? There are something, right? If we overfit the data, it will overdo everything much. हम कहते हैं हम कुछ ज़्यादा कर देते हैं. We overdo anything. We overthink. We overdo. Same thing happens with the data only. Same thing happens with machine learning models only. We should not overdo anything, right? Overfit the data. It will lose. It will be bad for this. So I hope you got this. I got the answer. Kodiswaran Thangaraju. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Okay, pardon me if I have not done so. Okay, sorry. Okay. Now we'll move over. That's the stats for this. The PyCaret over 5 lakh downloads. I think this data is, I think, 2 to 3 weeks old. That maybe more than this downloads have happened right now. Git stars, Git means the GitHub, right? The contributors are there. There are so many people who are contributing. If there are missing values, what to do? Right, Ranit, you have asked very important question. आपने सही question पूछा है. अगर missing values आती है, if we have our missing values, then we need to either replace them with mean or mode numbers or remove them. That's the only thing we can do. Okay. Don't worry. Out of these courses you just opted, we will be learning more and more. A bunch of the whole world is there for Python for you guys, right? So, okay, so these are the integrations and PyCaret is introduced, right? These are the scikit-learn, rapids. These are the modules of Python in which PyCaret has integrated themselves. So PyCaret is not going to replace anything. It will integrate itself to all these technologies. That's the thing. We have to test with trained data and test data also. Yes, we have to. We can test the data with train data of X and Y, and then test data of X and Y. That's the thing. So what you will be waiting for? हम क्या इंतजार कर रहे थे? PyCaret देखने का इंतजार कर रहे थे, तो हम चलते सीधा PyCaret के ऊपर, right? One of our participants have raised hands. Suvendu Shekhar. Suvendu, if you have any question, just write in the chat. Okay. Demo 1, demo 2, and demo 3. It's 3 demos. I hope जितनी जल्दी मैं complete करूं. I'll be quick. to complete these all three demos. Okay, the first हम चलते हैं regression problem पे. So what we have, our regression is here. Regression. Yes, this is PyCaret for regression. You can I have this. You can also open a collab. So what will we do in this? Getting data, setting an environment, right? You can create and tune model. So this only if error occurs, we should not look at. The PyCaret can be installed like this only. Pip install PyCaret. Pip is a command used to install the modules of Python which are not included in the installation. Link will not be shared right now. I will surely share with the people with Prabhakar. You can just check it out. That if the link require the link, then we can share that. Just right now understand what I'm trying to do. Just put your eyes and ears to this. Okay. So pip install PyCaret is there, right? It can be installed.
Okay, we will share the link. No problem.
So that, guys, you have it. Okay. So hum kar lenge, we'll do it. So what we need to do now, like if I have to run it, okay, if I run it right now, it will be installed. This is called silent installation. I put it like this. Okay. इसका मतलब यही है कि silent installation होगा. The installation will be silent, right? You are not seeing when installing a package, like there's so many things going on, right? There's so many words are going on which will say, right, this is 100%, 90%, these packages getting installed. So each and everything is not being shown. Only I will get this print PyCaret installed successfully. It will show me like this, right? Right. So now it is installed. Why? Okay. Why it is? Very good question, Ali Mohammed. Very important question. Look, pip is a command. Pip ऐसी command है जो कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट पे या टर्मिनल पे रन होती है, राइट? और आइदर इन एनाकोंडा प्रॉम्प्ट टर्मिनल, अगर लिनक्स टर्मिनल है या मैक टर्मिनल है, या कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट है. बट इफ वी वांट टू रन इट इनसाइड अ नोटबुक like Jupyter Notebook or Colab, we need to put exclamation mark. That's the trick. You can use that. That's why I used exclamation mark preceding the pip command. That's the thing. Okay. So PyCaret utils version, it's showing 3.0.4. Voila. Right. This is the current version right now. You can get the data sets as well. There are total 56 data sets. 0 to 55, right? Like FTP only. Pip is not related to FTP actually. Pip means Python installer package. Python installer package. Simple. That is it. Only means this command will install the module which are not included in the Python original version. If you go to python.org, if you install it, right, some modules are available to install. Afterwards, some extra modules are there. To install those extra modules, we need to use the command pip. Okay. FTP is file transfer protocol. It is totally a different topic. It comes in on computer networks. Okay. So these are this packet.datasets, import get data. If you're looking like this, so I can just use the datasets. I wrote it datasets S capital, simple. I can give it anything. I can get simple, what to say, data, simple. I can give it the data. Okay. So I can just run it right now, and I can get using this command get underscore data and putting it index in single quote, double quotes. I can get all kinds of data sets. Are you looking like that? Looking at it, right? You are seeing that we have all these data sets. आपको डेटा सेट ढूंढने की जरूरत नहीं है. You do not need to worry about it. Okay, PyCaret. I just told you, Kritik, previously, the PyCaret is a module, is a low-code machine learning module, right? Used for Python, used in the machine learning area, right? हमने अभी देखा था previously that we saw that matplotlib, pandas, there are more lines of code, right? But ये क्या करेगा? What will it do? It will do the same task in minimal lines of code. Only 3 lines of code are required. I'll show you 3 lines of code afterwards. Right. Regression. Okay. Simple. Today we are saying that stock prices, right? Okay. So in 5 years, the Adani Power stock, what will be the price of the stock of this particular stock after 5 years, right? If the price is going to maximum, this will be what to say, looking will be we'll be looking at that it should be maximum, right? So this is called prediction, this is called regression, this is called maximum regression, right? But it will go for the prices of this LPG cylinder. After 5 years, will the LPG cylinder the price will be down based on the current data, right? Or the petrol and diesel price will be down, or the prices of used cars will be down or not. So this is regression. If you want to predict something. Okay, right, I'll scroll it up. Just look at this. Okay, right, if you can see it now. Simple. Pip install PyCaret and symbol and the greater than symbol, right? Which is your near or shift key, right? Shift key, right? Alongside. And /dev/null. This is means the for silent installation. Simple. So you can just print PyCaret install successfully, just run it. Import data code. Okay. Import data code. This is the this is the import data code now. This is the thing, right? We can have the PyCaret also gives us 56 data sets. So I can use any of these data sets. First, participant, please have a look at what I'm telling you right now. You can have this code with you afterwards. The link will be shared with you. You can work after that. But what I need right now to please focus on what I'm teaching right now. Okay. So what I'm going to was telling you that these are the data sets, right? If you look at it, the data set, the data types are there. The multivariate data set, that's the multiple variables are there. Default tasks are, some data sets have their own default tasks, that this data set only are used for this thing only. Like a hammer is used for hammering nails only, no? Right? You should not be using hammer on hammering other persons, right? You should not be using that. So similarly, these data sets have their own default tasks, and the target variable 1, target variable 2, number of instances, right? Number of attributes and missing values. So n and y, some are written y also, that these data set, this hepatitis data set, the default task is classification, binary classification. Okay. And then the target variable is class, and other target variable is none, no target variable, second is variable given. And 154 entries are there. Number of instances means number of rows, and 32 is the number of columns, number of attributes. Okay. And this data set does have missing values. Okay, so these are the things. So for example, like you can have this previous potential elections also, right? Party winner, yes or no, right? They have all the data sets available. Like you have 56 data sets. Okay, so PyCaret gives you all these, right? So I have just used the Boston data set. This data set is very popular in predicting the house prices. Right, if you just Google it, house price data set, right, you will find that the Boston data set is used, and I've taken that Boston data set also. I've used this, given a name to my data frame. This same data frame the pandas gives, right? I've just put it in get underscore data instead of index. Na dekhe maine kya kiya? What I did, I put the name of the data set. These are the names of the data set, right? Concrete, Boston. I've used this name. The serial number 46. I use this. Now, after doing it, if I run this, I can see that these are the data set values given here. And if I just scroll it up and look at it at 46, number 46, it is for regression, because I'm showing you for regression right now. So we have med-v value, the median value, right? This is the median value for the price of the house according to the area, that in the city, which areas have the least median values, right? We need to just put it up, and we need to find the price, put it the price of it. Okay, so we have 506 entries and 14 columns, right? 506, 14, and there are no missing values in this. So already the PyCaret test told me that this is the target value you need to consider. So what I'll do, this is the medv value, right? The last column. Okay. So what I've just done, I wrote type constant address. Type command gives you the object type. Then what kind of object is this? Is it integer? Is it float? Is it data frame? So you can see that this is pandas.core.data frame. This is the same thing. I have not included any pandas. I have not installed any pandas. I just installed what? PyCaret. So PyCaret does the job for me, right? This is the shape of the data, 506 entries and 14 attributes. Okay. And this is the regression. So it's simple. From PyCaret.regression. If you want to use regression, just write it from PyCaret.regression, import star. Star means all the regression algorithms, all the regression techniques, all the regression model training approaches, whatever you may think. I have included all. And simple, S equals to setup. The data I named the data set is this, the data frame, which I showed you earlier, this one, right? I put it and target medv because PyCaret has told me so. I've just run it. Okay, I've run this. The session ID is by default given like this. Randomly, I can give it a session ID here also. By default, I can give it as well. So by default, what it does the splitting in 70-30, right? It has already transformed my data set. Transform data set shape means that if the original data set had any missing values, so it will show that transform data set. So it will remove the missing values as well, or put it the median values on those missing values sections only. So PyCaret does this job for me only. I do not need to do anything else. So okay, there are 13 numeric features, right? Why 13 numeric features? These are 13 numeric features in 14. Okay, because numeric features, the features are the 13 columns, the first 13 columns of these. These are the first 13 columns. These are the features. Okay, it shows me like this, right? These are the first 13 columns here, and the last column is the target column, right? That's the thing. So pre-process is true. K-fold, what does it mean by K-fold? Have you seen the rummy game where cards are played, right? The cards are shuffled, right? This is what folding means. So it is folding 10 times, 10K fold, 10,000 times, shuffle the data, right? Okay. So we have to run all models. Okay. Compare models, simple. Compare underscore models, that's the command I need to give. And if I give it, this is the data I got. These are how many? Can you count that? How many these models are there? ET 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh my. So our PyCaret has given me the comparative study of my data set on my data set performed, right? The comparative study of all the 19 regression algorithms used till date. So instead of using single regression algorithms, I can just give it compare models. So which is the best model here? No print statement is required, Ali Mohammed. Right? That's the beauty of it. It will output like this only. I'll show you for again next in the upcoming cells. You'll be looking at some of the code as well. So this is this is the output of this statement. Simple. Okay. So this is the absolute error, mean square error. So in every parameter of checking the accuracy of a model, we have extra t-regressor as the topmost model that is best for my Boston data set. That's all. Right. Yes, it's very tremendous, very tremendous. So I can get classification also. Okay, this is for classification. Same thing. Okay, for same thing, what I need to do, this different thing, classification. So for the 3 lines of code, what I promised you earlier, I will show you. This is the 3 line of code. These are the 2 lines for what? Getting the data sets and regression, right, models. And these are 3 lines of code for doing this. So in 5 lines total, the 3 lines of the last 3 lines and the 2 lines for inclusion, these 5 lines will tell you, will give you the, will get you the job done. This is the 5 lines, 3 line code for this, right? And for classification, I'll show you after doing the model, I'll show you this. This is for classification, same code, right? And for clustering, I'll show you 3 line code. Okay. I'll show you the 3 line code. Where is it? Where is it? Assign labels, save the result. Right. This is the 3 line code for this. Simple. It okay. I've just put it in different thing. So it's also in this jewelry data set. I've used it, and simple by doing these 2 lines only. I've set it up. I've set up this only. Right. Single statement setup. Setup means so pulling all these things, all the clustering, and create model. The model is created, saving the result, and download the trained model. I can load the model, right? So I can have in the case of clustering and regression and classification, we can have 3 lines of code comparing all the models. So in clustering, we have to choose an option. What kind of clustering author I can get, right? This is the clustering model. K means clustering. You can plot it also. I've also given you this plotting also. I will share all these things, all of the 3 notebooks with you, with the people on, and they will share it to you, right? I can show you the graphs. Have a parameter tuning after that. Let's just me give you this graphs also. These are the graphs. This is what is the confusion matrix. You can create simple plot underscore model. No need to include matplotlib. So without using this plot underscore model in the PyCaret, you can plot n number of plots like this. That learning plot is there for random forest classifier, right? For AUC, area under curve, right? This is for ROC curves are there, right? Boundary curve, boundary plot, right? You can plot the parameters also. Right, random forest for the feature plots are there. Which of the features are important in case of diabetes data set, right? Similarly, for regression, I can show you. Now, nearing with the end, I'm sorry, I'm put my pedal on the accelerator and just speed it up. So I can just show you the graphs also. So I have not included anything else. Okay. I use matplotlib here to predict an actual, right? Scatter plot is there, save the trained model. You can save your own, you can get your own data set and put it up with PyCaret only. If you do not want to use the 56 data sets the PyCaret has given you, you can use your own data set, right? This is the error plot, right? So what you were earlier asking, somebody was asking, right? This, how we fit the data, right? If you can just see this. If you can just see this, right? This identity, this should be the less blurred, this line, the grayish line, dotted line, right? It should be ideal. But what I got is this, right? So I can look after the questions, which is the best one, what value we have to see in, not clear. Don't worry, Gojiswaran. I'll be providing you with all these 3 notebooks with you. You can just look it up, and more will be coming in the course, which will be explained to you. And another question: that does this PyCaret with automatic randomness of data means 80-20 or 70-30? We can also set it. Run it. We can also set if you do not want 70-30, you can also set it like 0.2 or something like that. If I scroll up here. Scroll up, right? I can show you that when we were giving 0.3, the by default is 0.3 only. You can also give it up test size or train size to be 0.2 or 0.3. You can give it as well, like in this area. I'm sorry, I was I sped up my lecture at the end of the, during the end of the session, I sped up because there is this session will be required for 3 or 4 hours, more than 4 hours a day to fully understand this concept. So are you guys satisfied with what I have just told you? I'll go to my presentation. MedV. MedV, I'll show you what is MedV. I'll tell you. MedV in the Boston data set, right? Boston housing data set. It's the median value of owner occupied homes in $1,000. It's the median value of owner occupied homes in $1,000. That value which was you saw it earlier, that was in $1,000. That 2.34 thousands, right? Right, $1,000. So there's a median value of owner occupied homes. Right. We'll share it. I'll share it with the team, and then team will share it with you all. Everyone, don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, then you can, the team, Prabhakar sir, you can just share the PPT and go through the end of it.
Yeah, thank you, Adit sir. And now we at the end of the session, we'll have our last and final poll. So,
Yes.
Tuti, can we have our last poll? Yeah. So, which mode of learning would you prefer, live, self-paced, or blended? So, let's see this. Yeah.
Wow, a lot
60,
of people are opting for live.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's numbers are changing.
Numbers are changing. Yes.
Yeah. So, any which way, it's 50% for live and rest in between for 50%. Yeah, great. Yeah. So, this is the demo link that you were asking for. So we now have got 2 courses that we are displaying here. One is Python for Data Science Certificate course, and second for Python for Data Science Advanced Certificate course. The course fees is 5,999, but you are getting for 2 days at 999. And second one is at 15,999. You are getting at 7,999. Please use the coupon code. This is valid for only 2 days. You can use this coupon code. Next slide, please. Yeah. And this course that everybody was interested, Data Science for AI ML Advanced Diploma course. The pre-assessment that is 499 that you will get free with this coupon code. Kindly use this. Go for the previous slide once more time so that they can take the, yeah. Please take the coupon code and that you can use it. We will send the emailers to all of you also. Yes, sir has already shared the PyCaret links. So thank you, sir, and thank you everybody for your participation in this webinar. And I hope sir will again come for another interesting session with us next time. Sir, you are in huge demand now. People are asking so many questions to you, and I think this webinar was definitely very much helpful for everybody.
Yes.
And we will organize another session with you on some different topics so that student can get benefited.
Yes.
Yeah, Suvendu Sekhar, you can raise your question. You can tell your question. Suvendu and Kritik. Yeah, yes. Please put on your question.
Okay.
How many days the class is? So Suvendu, depends on which course you are opting for. Then we will send you the course details. One-on-one, no, it will be a COVID. We will make a batch, a specific batch, not more than 20-25 students, and then you can learn directly with all the experts that we have got. And sir is definitely one of the best speaker we have got. He is your master trainer for AI and ML. Okay. Yeah, thanks everybody. Yes, sir will teach definitely.
The question is from Radit Giri, I think Q&A.
I want to learn. Yes. Okay. Well, we will discuss, Ranit, we will discuss the pricing and all. No problem.
Right.
Okay. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ranit. It was very good.
Thanks, sir. Thanks a lot.